Try it again. Jeez, man. Oh, what in the world's going on with this stuff? Makes no sense. I was live this morning. It's not my fault you didn't answer the phone. I messaged you this morning on Messenger and on your thing this morning. On Messenger and your cell phone. I messaged you twice this morning. Letting you know I was live on the other channel. Lisa popped in, but you never did. So I assumed you was probably asleep. I know you're in pain, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Trying to get this daggone thing working, man. Keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out. I got 5G on my cell phone. The tablet should have 5G. It's the same service plan. I'll probably go fishing tonight. I'm missing the river, man. I ain't been on the river in like 4 or 5 days. Appreciate it, Riggs. I was live on the other channel this morning for about an hour and a half. I'll send that one to you, Mike, if you want to get on there. I'll probably pop in and out like on this channel and then that channel, this channel, that channel. Just try to grow that other one slowly. I just had a lot of issues with it. I don't know what was going on. Catfishing, no, but I mean I could do other stuff. The tablet wouldn't mess up so much when I was trying to move around. Like it always does that orientation thing. I can't read the chat on it. I mean, but I can go crappie fishing and stuff. It's just I've been working like today. I'm gonna work till 8 o'clock. So I've worked till 8 o'clock all this week, Monday, Tuesday, and then today I'll work till 8 o'clock. And the rain's coming in, so just trying to get some overtime. This will be my first check over 40 hours on pretty much all year. Matter of fact, I think it will be the first 40-hour check all year. It's ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. kind of another reason why I haven't been going fishing, because I couldn't even put gas in the car. I ain't got gas in the van now. It's ridiculous, man, being this broke. This time of the year, we're supposed to be working 50, 60, 70-hour weeks, so we can save up for the winter time and try to make it through the winter time. It's just, the news said it was the wettest May in Chattanooga in 50 years. So I believe it. I really do believe it. Oh yeah. It's got a lot of power too. I love my new machine. I thank them very much for getting it for me. And they got a good deal on it. I think they only paid like $200,000 for it. It's a good deal on this machine. Like I said, it's new used. It's a new used Traco. It's got about 3,000 hours on it, give or take, something like that. Let's see. We can actually look, see how many hours it's got on it. 3,986. The last machine I was running had almost 9,000 hours on it and had no air conditioning. So I'll gladly take this one. Plus, that other machine was a small machine. I like my big one. I can load that articulated truck pretty quick. Don't take just a minute. Well, I don't have bait right now, but I can go bait fishing tonight if you want to watch. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow, so rain for the next 10 days. Nathan said the superintendent told him to be there tomorrow, rain or shine. So I guess maybe we can find something to do in the rain tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any bait. Well, I had frozen bait. I can grab some frozen bait. Good. I got some frozen crappie in the freezer. I got a couple skipjack, maybe a couple bluegill too. I mean, I can go with that. Just the bite sucks, man. Brandon said he went out on a boat last night and only caught 4. I don't know how long he was out, but he said he caught 4 fish. That's a slow trip from a boat. A boat guy's only getting a 4. How many am I going to catch from the bank? Randy, what's going on, Randy? Slinging dirt, man, slinging dirt. I was on the new channel earlier this morning. The tablet was acting up. Actually, the tablet died and then it just didn't want to work right. But I did get it to 61%. I think it was that plug-in that I had it plugged into behind me. I don't think it's the greatest in the world. I've got another one right there by the drain. But there's a plug-in right here. I just have to run the wire around me to charge the tablet. No, I'll go. Time to get comfortable. Time to get comfortable. Chuck will be here in a second. He just dumped out. Alright, I can send it to you right now, Mike. That way I don't forget, man. My memory is... I just have to switch channels on my phone. you go. Alright, I'll send it to you, Mike. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. Get to where I'm busy here and I forget everything. Work till 8. Grab Nathan, go home, go pick the wife up. She wants to go out to the river tonight, I guess. Get back to my channel. No, it's a fishing channel running heavy equipment, but it's really about all I've been doing since it finally dried out is work for the past 3 or 4 days. I did go to the dam Sunday. There was so many people there. There was no way in the world that I could do anything. I wasn't catching anything, but some small channel cat, a couple white bass. Almost got in a fight with a guy out there at the dam. Because he came down there with his kids and he told him there wasn't any room. It was a Mexican fella. He told him there wasn't any room, but they squeezed in there anyway. And his kid hooked my britches and almost hooked me in the groin. So I kind of lost it on his dad. Told him he needed to get his kids under control before they hurt somebody. The kid hooked me right in the front of my britches and almost hooked me right in my groin. Boy, it made me very, very angry. Very, very angry. So I'll probably take a break from the dam for a while. Yep. Probably take a break from the dam for a while. I gotta watch chat on my cell phone. I can't see it on the tablet. Still hard at it. Supposedly it's a 40-ton truck, but I mean, as you can tell, look, I mean, loaded up and it's throwing dirt. I mean, it's so full that it's falling off the side of the truck. That's not a 40-ton truck. I don't care what Bell says. Talked to the superintendent, told him we ought to get some Caterpillar 745s. Really get some 45-ton Arctics so we can really move some dirt with this bad boy. This machine is meant for moving dirt. It's got bulldozer tracks. I don't know. Yeah, you can see the tracks on it. They put bulldozer tracks on it for me instead of excavator tracks. Bulldozer tracks just have the bigger cleats on it. It's nice. I like it. I can climb anything with it. Feels good to finally be working, man. I worked. What all did I work last week? I got 2 hours Friday. Thursday I got 8 or 9 hours Friday, and then I got 12 Monday, 12 yesterday, and probably worked 12 today. Probably work 12 today. Because the truck driver, he don't really want to, he's got an hour drive home, so he really don't want to stay that late. I mean, I'll stay till dark. Can't really make them stay though. Bust these clogs up there. You see, it's gonna get slow. Like I'll be able to load the truck for a little while, and then he's got to get off the truck. I never did look at that. Let me look at that steak before I take it out. That way I know what the cut is. Hang on, I gotta see what the cut is on that steak. Y'all can kind of watch me. As you can tell, I got the camera hooked. That is an 11.5-foot cut. So from that stake down, it has to go down 11.5 feet. That stake right there is 11.5 foot from right there at the bottom of that stake down to where it's supposed to be. These are the house pads. So I can see they kind of step down. I didn't cut those out over there just because I think those, I don't know if those are cut or not. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I ain't even looked at those stakes. I just cut it to right there because it was the deepest cut. And we're working our way up the hill. The houses are going to go all the way around out here. There's going to be over 100 of them. It's a big property. They're going to put over 100 houses. Yeah, so he's going to, I don't know what he's doing. That's what I'm saying, man. We need people here. If y'all ain't know anybody that needs some work over here, man, we need people bad. What's going on, Ernie? We need people bad over here, man. You want to come down here and work, Ernie? They pay pretty decent. We need people bad, man. They've got people scattered all over the place. Got too much equipment and not enough workers. Alright, I'll be ready for them. I can sit and talk, I guess. I'm just sitting. I pretty much got enough dirt stacked up. Clean that up so we don't have to run over that when he comes back. Ugh. Golly, that was rough. Close that door, kind of shook everything. Move it around there. That's better. That's better. Well, I don't know about under the table. That's between you and them. You have to pay for your own hotel and stuff, though. We just need some workers, man, bad. I literally, you see how big this job is. There's only 3 of us. Technically, we should have at least 4 today. One to run the truck, one to run the dozer, one to run the compactor. But the guy that runs the truck is having to jump from the truck to the compactor. So he'll get a few loads, dozer operator will knock it down, he's got to go get the compactor. Compactor. Me, I just get to sit in the track hoe in the air conditioning. UK, what's going on, Big Dan? Long time no see, brother. Right hip hurts, yeah. Nubby, what's going on, Nubby? Welcome in, welcome in. I want to see about where the bucket comes into the camera. See how high up it is. Yeah, see that right there for y'all is like the bucket's out of y'all's view, but it's halfway in mine. Like that right there's even with my eyeballs. Loading topsoil too. Tandem truck's been coming in intermittently, been loading him. He came in when the last stream messed up again. I don't understand why it keeps messing up. It really just don't make any sense. Live in your truck. No. I will spin somebody else though. But I'm not getting in it. I don't trust anybody else in my machine. I have spun other people around in it. Never as fast as it'll go. Like, I mean, this thing will spin fast, watch. Let's see how fast this thing will spin. Get you dizzy. And she'll spin fast. She'll stop on a dime too, but look at that. Well, maybe not a dime. It takes about a quarter turn for it to stop. Jose, what's going on? Jose, Pinfish man. What's going on, Jose? We're at work playing around. Might do a little fishing later. Scratch up some quarters, put some gas in the truck or in the van, go out and go fishing. Playing in the new Traco, man. Playing in the new Traco. Newish. It's new to me. Was loading a truck, but sitting at home with your knee swole up. That's no bueno, man. No bueno. Yeah, my foot's swole up. Foot's been hurting off and on. I don't know why. You don't get knocked out by pain meds. See, the truck driver's got to go. He's got to drive over there, grab the sheep's foot, and he's got to roll. I don't even know if y'all can even see it. Here. Where y'all up where y'all can see it. Truck driver's got to drive over there, get off the truck, grab the compactor, roll everything in. Dozer operator's pushing the dirt, and all that dirt that he just pushed, he's got to compact all that in. Then he's got to come over here and get some more dirt. So, yeah. So I'm saying we need people bad. Get both knees bone on bone. Yeah, that's no bueno at all. That hurts. My knees are just now starting to give me problems. Probably started about 6 or 7 months ago. Just every now and then get an intermittent pain in my right knee when I'm trying to walk upstairs. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, y'all. A bunch of houses going to go out here on this job site. Over 100. They don't stack over 100 houses out here. Those houses over there are pretty nice. I'm sure you probably know where I'm at, Riggs. I'm over here in Appleton, over here beside that elementary school. The elementary school is right on the other side of those trees right there. Or right on the other side of those houses right over there. I'm sure you know where I'm at. It's not hard to find this place. It's like you're driving down into Appleton. See if we can get it level for y'all. There we go. Alright. Now it's just sitting around waiting. Maybe that tandem will come back. If that tandem will come back, we'll walk over there, load up the topsoil. They add new stuff onto YouTube all the time. Didn't even finish my dinner though. Have some nice sun chips. Eat some healthy chips. I need to watch my girlish figure. Don't want to watch the dozer. At least something's moving around over there. So I'm pretty much stacked up. I'll be good for about, I could probably load out of here for about 3 loads. Don't have to worry about any more dirt. I just don't feel like we're getting anything accomplished like this. Like, I mean, you're not getting any work done. forgot about the radio. The other channel I can have the radio playing. I can't have the radio playing on this one. Forgot all about it. You going stir crazy yet, Reg, sitting around the house? Oh, drop a chip. Dang it. Man down, man down. Terry, what's going on, Terry? Okay, he's driving and listening. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't know he was driving. All done. Them bags of chips are not big enough. Put in my track. I want to trash my track again. Trash. Buried in the dirt. Flip. Buried the trash in the dirt. I want some ice cream. Riggs, I want some ice cream. Ice cream's in. Oh, almost dropped my drink. Woo, that was almost bad. There we go. Oh, come on, boom. I'm not in the mood to chase you all over this traco, Bone. Come here. Dang it. Really? Huh. That's pretty cool. Fresh ice cream. Ice cream would be great on a nice hot day like this. He just goes right up there. The dump truck driver, the dump truck operator is having to run the sheep's foot roller too. That's him on the sheep's foot up there. I don't know if you can see all the way up there. It might not show up. I'll zoom in. Hang on. Let the camera get focused. I can zoom into it. Should zoom in. Give it a second. Woo! See if we can find the dozer and a little too high. And I got to use right there. The guy on the sheep's foot, which is the piece of equipment on the right, he's the truck driver. He's having to get off the truck and run the sheep's foot because we do not have enough people. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We need some people bad. It's a dying art running equipment. A lot of people's just getting where they don't want to do it. I don't know if there's just not enough money in it to keep them interested in it, or they're just lazy and they don't want to do it. I don't know. But there ain't too many people that really want to run heavy equipment anymore. My son works out here too, but I had to take him to a different job today. There was 4 of us out here working. Yesterday it was my son. My son was running the compactor, and the guy running the compactor now was on the truck. And it was steady hauling all day. And now it's like, I think that's maybe the 12th truck I've loaded all day, 12th or 13th. I don't know. It makes for a long day. I do know that. What's going on, Matthew? Welcome in. Welcome in. I know it's a fishing channel, buddy, but I'm sitting at work right now. Hadn't been live for a while, so I figured I'd go live from work, playing on a piece of equipment. But we normally fish. We will be fishing later on. Hadn't been live in a couple weeks. And I've got a few text messages asking if I was still alive. But yeah, everything's all good. If you like to sit and watch heavy equipment, hang out, man. I do have another channel too that I'll probably be going live from. It's Live Adventures in Excavating. I can use this channel to promote it a little bit. No shortage, yeah. I don't know. I mean, these folks pay decent. I mean, I make mid-20s. I mean, that's not bad. I guess it could just be because we're not working. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the rain. I mean, it's good money when you're working, but if you're not working, you're not making anything. So, if I go back to Quarry work, I won't be able to film in there. I won't be able to film from the equipment because they don't even allow phones on property. Yeah, it hurts bad. Yeah, it does hurt. It hurts really bad. In dirt work, anyway. Quarry work, not so much, but. Oh, come on, cup. First spill in a new Traco. Dang it. Remember when I was running the pit loader, spent many a night in a severe thunderstorm. We just shut everything down and just raise our buckets up off the ground and just wait the storms out. When the storms got so far away, they would fire everything back up and we'll just go back to work. If it's just raining, you don't have to shut down, but if it's lightning, you have to shut down. Thank you very much, Mortgage Mike. I just seen that. Thank you, buddy. It definitely helped. Thank you very much. Good. Alrighty. I'm ready to start loading trucks. I don't know. This makes for a very long day, man, just sitting here. See over there beside the dump truck, there's 3 or 4 more loads over there that the dozer operator hadn't even knocked down because he left for, I guess he left for his dinner break. I just kept loading. I loaded all the way up till like 12:15. And then that's when I went on my dinner break. Should have just took my dinner break a lot earlier. Or later. I don't know. It's boring. I guess we'll go play with the topsoil. Let's go play with the topsoil. Something. Let's go do something. Hopefully we won't lose service. Woo! See these big old rocks all on this job site. Stick this rock up. See, at least see how big it is anyway. I don't know if this machine will pick it up. Guess we'll find out. No, that's a huge rock. Look how big that rock is. That's a big old rock right there, buddy. Ow. Actually, this track code did come from a rock quarry too. I didn't say that. It actually came from a rock quarry. Because when I got it, it had a brand new piece of leg sand on it. Ain't no digging that bad boy up. I think it's all filled down in here anyway. We'll just fill over it. Alright, well, I'm not breaking any shanks. So I will not be prying on any rocks. Do not want any broken shanks on my new machine. Just fill it back in, I guess. We will just fill this in. Worst catfishing show ever. I didn't say it was a catfishing show. It says not fishing but working. This is not a catfishing show. It's really not even a working show. I'm sitting around more than I am than anything because we don't have enough workers. Mid-South, if you know anybody in East Tennessee that needs a job, have them message me. Because we are hiring. We need help bad. I was going to dig a rock up, but I'm not breaking the shank. So we don't want any broken shanks on my machine. If I break a shank, I'll have to run the little machine with no air conditioning. I'd rather stick with a machine with AC personally. Why we cannot just go over it. Got 13 people in here. I don't know how many thumbs up. Because I can't see my tablet. My tablet is beside me. So, I guess we'll run over here and play with the topsoil so they get ready for me. This is how I like to turn the machine. We'll pick the machine up and turn it. That is how I like to turn the machine. I did some grading earlier. I can go ahead and finish grading this slope out anyway. Because this actually has to come down some more. I actually left everything a little high. Knock this dirt down and finish the slope so when the truck has to drive off this end, he's not beating the crap out of us. So there's always something to do. Kind of always something to do. If I find something to do, there's something to do. Smooth everything up. Walk in for the truck so they're not beating the crap out of herself. Guess I can be nice. Yes, that could be nice. Don't have to be nice, but I guess it will. Walk this slope in. Walk this slope in, so we'll do some walking back and forth. Little hole right there. Just fix that little hole right there so the truck driver don't get beat up. And make it nice and smooth for the truck drivers. Specifically asked for a track hoe with dozer tracks on it. I was surprised that they could actually do it. I mean, they got dozer tracks on this excavator. It's actually kind of nice too because the ground's a little wet when you're digging and stuff like that. You know, those excavator tracks, they'll make you slide, but these dozer tracks should grip pretty good on a slicker ground. So I'm surprised that they actually could do it. Get dozer tracks for an excavator. It's pretty cool. I can make everything look a lot better with the excavator tracks. Just trying to smooth it up, pack it in a little bit. This is not finished grade. Play with the topsoil a little bit. A little bit under half a tank of fuel. We got a full tank of depth. This should be good for the rest of the day. No more than what I'm doing. We should have enough fuel for the rest of the day. Feel free to ask questions. If I can answer them, I will. See, there's no grades on these things. That's why I didn't really know how much to put. They painted over the grades, so I can't. If there was grades on there, I can't read them because they painted over them. I don't see any grades on them. Real life. Right on, Keith. Just having fun at work. Had fun with you the other day, buddy. Fishing with you. We're just at work. Use everything. Pull the machine up. don't even know if that tandem's coming back, so I'll just level I'll just flatten everything off for now. Let that sun beat on it, dry it out. I'll have to walk it in before I leave because we do have a chance on it. Because my son will be over here about 4 or 5 o'clock. He's working with the owner's son right now. Nathan said that he likes to leave around 4 or 5 o'clock. So I was like, well, ask him, see if he'll bring you over here because I'm not leaving at 4 or 5. See, that stuff dried out when I tore it up earlier. That stuff dried out pretty good. Sun beating on it. So flip some more, let it dry. Flip some more, let it dry. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Very, very easy peasy. See that chunky topsoil right there? That's wet. This will dry out. Said that guy that's buying topsoil wants it nice and dry and fluffy. So we'll make it nice and dry and fluffy. Back over here. Get over here where I can't reach you. Just flatten this off. We get back that way. Alright, what else can we do? So I'm saying this is the joys of not having enough people. stuff down nice. Flatten these edges off. There ain't such a drop for these truck drivers. Truck driver. Not drivers, but driver. Because we do not have plural truck drivers. We have singular. Hey, that dozer operator usually works till 9 o'clock. I have no idea what he does all night. He don't play none of this stuff off. What he does. I'll work till 7:30, 8 o'clock, but working till 9 or 10, a little too late. It is a wee bit too late. Got 13 people on my phone. Now it's showing 6. Got 6 people, 5 thumbs up. I guess we'll just go up here and sit. Just sit and talk, I guess, because there really ain't too much else that I can do. You really bust all that up knowing it's fixing to rain like crazy for 2 days. I'm telling you, man, it don't make any sense to me. These other operators do just kind of trips me out. Like, why would you dig all of that topsoil and bust all that topsoil up knowing the rain's coming? I don't know, man. I don't know. Really bad. That's all I can do now is just sit and wait. Alright, we'll just sit and wait till the truck gets here. What y'all want to talk about? Just want to sit here, stare at the other equipment running. I really want to get that sun off of here. I don't have the AC blowing very hard. There we go. Use the boom to block the sun. Pump the AC up. Talk about the spawn. I know it sucks right now. The bite is just horrible. The bite is just beyond horrible right now. Is it messed up again? Is it acting up again? I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Why? Oh, paused. Never mind. Sorry. Thought it was messed up again. Eight people sitting here watching, and they do nothing. What's going on, yo? We're working. We're just, like I said, we don't have enough people. Pretty much is getting paid to sit here. Now he's knocking all that dirt over there. The roller operator's going to have to go over there and roll that down. This is the non-glamorous side to running equipment. Very, very boring. Nice thing is I get to watch nature. Like a bee just came up beside the window. He stared at me for a second and flew off. We had a deer come down right there, and there was a coyote chasing a deer down that, trying to chasing it. It stopped. My son was running a haul truck, and he pulled up there and stopped, and the deer kept running, but the coyote stopped. And the deer ran down the road right here, turned at the bottom of that pile right there, and went down there. I think he laid down in those bushes right over there, because I never did see that deer again. Yeah. Very, very boring. And most of the time I just sit here and watch YouTube and TikTok. That's what I do most of the day. No, I'm not froze. My brother texted me and said I'm froze. Am I froze, y'all? Is everything froze up? Nope, not froze. He sent me a text. I said, I'm not froze, I'm just sitting. That's funny, my brother messages me and says I'm frozen, he can't hear nothing. He goes, I had my volume on mute. I'm like, no, I'm not frozen, we're just sitting here, man. We don't have enough workers. That's why you need to move up here, Eric. We need help. Move up here, get away from the quarry life. Come have some fun in the dirt life. We need people bad, man. What's going on, Banking Cats? $85 an hour plus 160 per diem. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. This is East Tennessee. 85 an hour ain't gonna happen. That's funny. It says 85 an hour plus 160 per diem. That was funny. I mean, literally, we got one guy running 2 pieces of equipment. Right now, he's on a sheep's foot. Now, him and the dozer operator's just sitting over there talking. I don't get it. Traveling Hobbies TV, welcome in, welcome in. We are running a 336F intermittently whenever we can run it. We're loading that truck over there and they're taking it up there and dumping it out. But right now the truck driver is running the sheep's foot, packing the dirt. And we are in East Tennessee. East Tennessee. Just loading trucks and moving dirt when we can. That's pretty much all we're doing. Yeah, welcome in. Glad you stopped by. Normally I'm a fishing channel, but I just decided to go live on my fishing channel while I was at work. Everybody just calls me Big Mike. That's funny. So it kind of looks like we're frozen, but we're not frozen. A polar bear, dude, that water was cold, man. You really don't want to go in that Tennessee River when it's in the upper 40s. That sucks. I ain't gonna lie, this sucks bad. Hey, if you like what you see, don't mind subscribing. Click subscribe. Like I said, we normally fish, but we've been working 12, 13-hour days, so I ain't really been able to go live this week. And last week, it was just, the cat bite was just horrible. The catfish are on spawn right now. I'm going to go fishing tonight when I get off. I'll probably go after some crappie and stuff, stock up on some crappie. I will put a few cat rods out though, just because. Primarily a big catter from the bank. Biggest catfish we've caught live so far this year was 81 pounds. I really think it was bigger than that though. I think it was mid to upper 80s. That's why I haven't been fishing rigs, because I don't want to go out there and sit and watch a bunch of cat rods during the spawn and not catch anything. Because I did go, I mean, I've been a couple times. I had rods out for 8 hours the other night. Not even a nibble. Not even a nibble, man. It's horrible. So bad. I mean, I only put 2 rods out, but that's beside the point. I had 2 rods out for, like I said, 8 hours and didn't even get a bite. Went to the dam. They're catching them out of the holes at the dam, but I don't want to try to go live down there. Like I said, last time I went down there, it wasn't good. It was no bueno. What do you mean Randall had a good day? Oh, in this video? Well, all those videos are old, man. A lot of those videos was videoed last month before last. Wireless collar, and it hangs up. tell this winter you're gonna bring the boat and troll Dave. Yeah, it's the new yellow rod they just put out. Look at that. Who was calling me? Hang on, let me see who's calling. Hello? Hey, Glory. I'm doing all right. No. No, Unless it was Charlie, but ain't nobody said nothing to me. Yeah, no. No, yeah, it wasn't us. Might want to check on Charlie. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a clue. Okay. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm at work, yeah. I'm in Appleton right now. Yeah. What, a regular wheelchair? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we got her one. All right, ma'am. Bye. Huh. My next door neighbor said there was an ambulance down the road from where I was at, down there by where I was at. I guess it was a neighbor had to go to the hospital. Ah, here we go. Yay! We get to load the truck again. No more boredom. Like my fishing gear. Oh, come on. Is it acting up again? Living water. Ugh. Oh wait, never mind. It is live. Oh man. Did I do something? Is it working, y'all? Oh no. It could just be my cell phone acting dumb. It's working. Freaking hydraulics. Sorry, y'all, my phone wasn't working. You go back to loading again. Yay! For a few minutes anyway. to get that other side up a little bit because now the machine's starting to teeter on me. So what happens when you get a slam full bucket? Like, I mean, that's pretty much about as big a bucket as you can get. It helps if you get it all in the truck. We'll clean it up. We don't have to get it all in the truck. Where the fish at? They in the river, man. We working today. Now we are playing in dirt. We'll do the fishing later. Oh, the light messed up earlier. That's why I picked the camera up. Try to raise this side up over here a little bit so it's not teetering so bad on me. Let's raise this side up too. There we go. Good to lock down right there. Shouldn't teeter. Hopefully he'll get close enough to me. He should get a little closer. I'm sure it's set where he can. A lot of dirt right there. That's why he didn't come over here. That's why he didn't come over here. There's a lot of dirt right there. Just didn't want to run over it. Guess I don't really blame him. Get all that cleaned up. Maybe I'll get a little closer this go around. All right. Get YouTube certified for heavy equipment. It's easy. Yeah, I'm gonna go live tonight banking cats. Just 4 hours loading, 8 hours cleaning up what he missed. Yeah, plus I ain't been fishing because the spawn's in, man. It's just horrible. Spawn has just been bad this year, man. I've never seen it this bad before. I don't always miss the truck, but when I do. You know how to fly helicopters and 747s. Okay. How do you learn how to do it? How do you learn how to operate them? Because you have to get on with a company that'll let you train, or go to school to do it. Either one of the two. Fitting to, as soon as he gets back. He's coming slowly but surely. He's coming slowly but surely. He did stop a little early on me. Just get on with a company that'll let you learn how to operate it, man. That's how I started when I was young. Find you a company that'll let you learn, man. We're hired if you live in East Tennessee. Can't say you'll go straight to equipment, but we are hiring right now at the moment. We need help bad. Some dirt, yep. Send a truck, I'll load it. $150 a load. Need field dirt or you need topsoil? Now if you need topsoil, I'm pretty sure I can talk to my superintendent. We got I'll show you how much topsoil we got out here. And we're gonna haul every single bit of it off of this job because they're not gonna use any topsoil on this job. They're gonna put sod down. They're not gonna use any topsoil on this job. They're gonna haul it all off. So if you need some topsoil, I'm sure we can probably work out a deal. It knows how to drive a 5-speed. Here, I'll show you. You want to see? You can see that's where the topsoil starts. Raise the bucket up. You see that pile there, and then you got all that pile, and then you got these huge mountains of topsoil that go all the way up just about to the front of the job. So y'all can see that. And then you got another line of topsoil right there, and you got another huge mountain of topsoil way out here by the pond. So yeah, if you need some topsoil, we got plenty. We got plenty of topsoil. Yeah, running equipment's not hard, man. It just takes seat time. It's a dying art. A lot of people's getting where they don't want to do it, so. Just takes a little bit of hand-eye coordination and just seat time, really. That's about all it takes to run this stuff. It's not hard. Really? So they make off-road equipment tires. Yeah, the machine I ran at the rock quarry, I ran a 992G. The tires on it were 11 foot tall. rubber tires on it were 11 foot. You round up the truck, Dirty Fish, and we'll load them up. Heard nothing bad, but you're doing okay, doing well. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. Wonder why he turned. Where'd that dirt come from? I don't know where that dirt came from. Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, they bring them in. When they brought my machine in, that 992, and they brought it in brand new, the machine came in. The machine came in on 4 18-wheelers, I think it was. Cab, it was on it. The bucket was on. Like, I think the bucket was on one. The cab was on the same one. They had and then the cylinders was on one, and then 4 tires. The 4 tires came in on an 18-wheeler. Then the booms and all that came in on one, and then the frame came in on one. It's pretty wild how big that equipment is. It's huge. Yeah, they're not cheap either. I remember how much they used to, back in the day when they had that rubber shortage, I know it was costing them $200,000 for a set of tires for a Quarry loader. I don't know how much they are now, but there for a while we went through some kind of rubber shortage, supposedly. And they jacked the price up on the tires. I mean, people was getting, like, if you even scuffed a tire, man, you were getting fussed at. Like, they fussed at me just because I scuffed it. Didn't even cut it. I was like, man, so you work in a rock quarry, dude. Don't scuff tires every now and then. Not like I cut it. If I cut it, I can understand you fussing at me, but fussing at me over a little scuff? Come on now. Starting pay, it just depends on your experience. Depends on what you like. As far as equipment, probably low to mid-20s. So it just depends on your experience. It could go to high 20s. I don't know. It's not union work or anything. I mean, if you want a lot of money, you have to go to the union. I know they were hiring at Chickamauga Dam, and they were starting out in the low 40s. That's 7 days a week. I don't want to work 7 days a week. $3 years, yeah, you could probably get them. I was ready, you probably get in the 20s somewhere. That'd be between you and the bosses. Are you a finished grade operator, or are you still training to be a finished grade operator? You a finished grade or a rough grade? Like I said, they're hiring, man. I mean, just message me on Facebook, and I can give you their contact information. Give you the superintendent's number. He told me we needed He told me we needed two or three operators, mainly ground guys. We really need some ground guys, like laborers and people to shoot grade, and something that we also call a operator, that kind of that laborer / operator. We need some of those guys. Where do you live at, Banking Cats? You live in Tennessee? I can't remember, but you a Tennessee guy? Mike, what's going on, Mike? Mike watching Fishing After Midnight with Ed Evans tonight. He should be on the water tonight again. Mr. Ed Evans. I'll be on the water tonight too, I'm sure. I'll be out fishing tonight. I don't know about no midnight, but I'll be out fishing tonight. I'll probably go downtown, put a few rods out, we'll walk around and throw a Bobby Garland around a little bit and see what we can catch. It'll be later though. I'm probably not even gonna leave here till 8 o'clock, so. The traffic on the interstate will cooperate. I can be home around 8:30, 9 o'clock. 8:30, quarter to 9. The other day I didn't get on till 10:30. So, yeah. If you live in East Tennessee, Banking Cats, holler at me. It won't work. We need help bad. Like I said, my son usually works with me, but they needed him on another job, so they sent him to another job. It's not far from me because that's when I dropped him off this morning. Yeah, that sounds about right. $78,000. Yeah, but that's for the. Oh, come on, not again. Forget I can't slam this door like that. Sorry, y'all, I messed it up. I have to fix that mount. I gotta figure out some way for that mount where it stopped doing that. It took me 40 minutes earlier to fix that. Take the towel up there. I gotta fix the mount again. Slam the door too hard. I was staring at my seat. Back got it. I gotta figure out some way to lock this thing when I close the door. It don't mess up like that. Uh-oh. Try to do it this way. There we go. Clicked on it. Dang it. I duded it. Sorry about that, y'all. Close the screen out by accident. Did not realize it. My fault. Banking cats. I think they said as far as heavy equipment goes, it probably. I mean, it just depends on your experience, man. What all you can and can't do. I can't give you a number because you know what I mean. I don't really know. It's back working again. No, there's not. Stupid mouse slipped again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Like, I don't understand why it keeps doing that. It doesn't make any sense for it to keep doing that. Like, it did good for hours this morning. Alright. Try it again for the third time. So I don't know why this mount keeps coming loose. It wasn't coming loose earlier when I was live earlier. There. There we go. We're back. Again. No, this ain't fishing. I'm pretty sure the title says we're not fishing today. There we go. Alright. Appreciate the 2 or 3 people that stayed in. I know I'm one of them. It says 3 people in here right now. No, I'm one of them. Probably Martin and Riggs is in here. Still in here, Martin? Yeah, we had 2, but they needed the other one on it. They needed the other one on another site. Yeah, they needed the other one on the other site. On another site. Why is this not closing? They needed, yeah. We had, like I said, we had 2 at one time, but I was loading 2, and it was pretty fast and furious when we had both of them trucks running. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say we need people bad. What do you do for a living, Martin? I don't think I've ever asked you, like what you do for a living. You don't mind me asking. We're doing a subdivision. They're gonna put over 100 houses in this area right here. That's about all that's been being built out here is just all subdivisions. It's house. I'm doing house pads right now for it. Well, yeah, I'm just cutting the dirt out for the house pads. Right now we're building a road, but eventually we will get down. We're cutting the areas out where the house pads are going to go, and we're putting the dirt in the road bed. We're building a road for it. So, like, there's some spots out here, it's like 14 foot of fill. We got to put 14 feet of dirt in there, compact everything in. As you can tell, this is all cut. We're cutting all the good dirt out. We're going to use the good dirt where we can use it. Oh, really? You run heavy equipment? That's cool. I did not know that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, we're hiring. That's funny. 35 years. Yeah. Been running it for a long time too. About the same, yeah. About the same. I started running when I was 13. Oops. I started running equipment when I was 13. I'll be 47, so what, 34 years? 33 years, 34 years, about the same amount of time as you. That's one thing, if you can run heavy equipment, man, this country, you'll always have a job. It's like I'm not job scared, man. Like, I mean, I left my job one day and went to the next job. Like, it's that hard to find it. It's not hard at all to find work here. Finding work in the United States is easy if you just want to look at it. Just try. People don't want to really try anymore. And the vast majority of the young kids just don't want to work. That's all it boils down to. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to work 70, 80, 90 hour weeks. I mean, I will when I have to, but I don't want to do it all the time. I did that enough when I was in my 20s and early 30s. And I work a lot of hours when I have to. I'm good with about 50, around 50 hours a week. I can live on 40, but 50 gives me a little extra to play with. So 40 to 50 hours a week is fine with me. But then again, like I said, when I have to work 70, 80 hours a week, I will. agent. Oh, okay. I got you now. You transported heavy equipment. Well, there's people hiring for that too. Matter of fact, we just hired, believe it or not, we just hired an 18-year-old. An 18-year-old to move our equipment. Like, I was like, what? 18 years old, man, that's crazy. Man, they bought him a low boy and everything. I was like, crap, dude, 18 years old to move and you're moving equipment? That's nuts, man. No, I worked for family back then. I started working with my uncle. I'm not that old. I'm only 40. I'll be 47 in September. I'm not that old. I look like I'm old as dirt, but I'm not old as dirt. There's companies around here hiring for that, for people to move heavy equipment. I don't have a CDL license, but that's the only thing I never got. Like, as a heavy equipment operator, I never took the time to get my CDL license. I should have, but I didn't. I drove dump trucks and I drove 18-wheelers, but I never had the CDL license to do it. I moved equipment around Warner Robins, Georgia with no CDL license when I was in my early 20s. Late teens, around 20 years old actually. Never even had a CDL. I was out there driving tandem dump trucks. Owner of the company wanted me to take a truck to a job site, so I did. He's like, can you do it without killing somebody? I was like, well, yeah. Driving a tandem dump truck ain't nothing but it's just like driving an oversized car. It ain't no big deal as long as you're careful. Everything's all good. Until you're 25, yeah. That kid's doing it here at 18. Trips me out. I don't see how they can get insurance coverage for an 18-year-old. Hey, just message me on Facebook, Banking Cats, and I'll give you the superintendent's information. Like I said, if you live in East Tennessee, man, I mean, we've got guys that drive down here from Dunlap, so some guys drive an hour and a half down here. So I don't know where you live. I was living in Eastridge, driving to Knoxville when we first moved up here. I drove an hour and a half one way. Just message me on Facebook and I'll send you the super. If you're interested in a job, I'll send you the super's number. He's a new super too. He's a young guy. He's a young superintendent. Most of the supers I've worked around here in their upper 50s and 60s. He's in his 30s. Pretty good guy. It's a laid back company, man. Like, it's very laid back atmosphere, man. You're not gonna be screamed and hollered at and nothing like that. So they're just laid back, man. And as you can tell, they're not in any big push to get jobs done because they're working 3 guys on a job that should have like 10. Done parked your dump truck, got your 12 for today. Yeah, I don't get here till 7:30 in the morning. So between 7 and 7:30. If I don't have to go pick my son up, because he's supposed to be getting his truck fixed, it'd be nice. I can start getting here at 7 again instead of 7:30. Pretty cool. So you started your day early. Yeah, we don't start that early here, man. Like I said, this company's chill, man. Like you get here at 7:30, 7:30, check your equipment out, get everything warming up, filled up. If you don't fill up the night before, which I'll probably fuel up tonight. That way it'll all be full for in the morning. I didn't fuel it up yesterday when I left, so I fueled mine yesterday afternoon. Wow. Well, welcome to the channel, Warren. This is primarily a fishing channel. I do have a heavy equipment channel. I'll post a link in the description if Martin don't do it. If you don't mind, Martin, could you post it? I'll go live on it more than I will my fishing channel. I'm just trying to promote my heavy equipment channel on this channel. I went live on it this morning for about 2 hours, hour and a half. There ain't too many guys that like doing it on YouTube as far as like live goes. I know there's a lot of guys that does heavy equipment, but they don't really do the lives and stuff. I figured I'd be the breakout guy to try it and see what happens with it. I'm sure it'll end up being like TikTok. Everybody will start doing it. But I will be live on my fishing channel. You'll probably be in bed asleep since your day starts at 4 in the morning. My fishing night will probably start around 9:30, and I'll fish until about midnight. $367 miles a day. Wow, that's a lot of driving, dude. This ain't a tandem with all these idiots out here. I don't know where you live, but man, that's crazy driving here in Chattanooga. I get 4 loads a day at 367, so that's 4, that's 87 miles round trip. So about 2.5 hours each round. Yeah, 2.5 hours each round trip. 4 trips. Sounds about right. Be in bed by 6. Wow. Oh, you're in Ohio. Same area that another fishing buddy of ours works. He drives an 18-wheeler. drives an 18-wheeler up in Ohio. He's made a couple round trips down here, a couple heavy hauls down this way. Go ahead and plug the tablet in. Hopefully it won't die. Yeah, usually when I'm not working 12 hours a day, I don't really fish much at night, but I'm gonna go fishing tonight anyway, just because I haven't been on the water and I ain't been on the water in a few days. Like I said, I went fishing Sunday down there at the dam, but it was packed. Like, it was like crazy packed down there. You can't go live down there at the dam. Too many people. Probably just grab a couple frozen baits out of the freezer. Go downtown and chunk them out somewhere. Go downtown somewhere. Hang on, it's 14 footer broke. Yeah, it's still broke. It's still broke, Travis. Mad bastard. You want some good fishing coming? I can imagine. I watch a few guys down there in New Zealand, stuff like that. Australia. It's live adventures in excavating, Mark. I can post it here in a minute. I'll just have to. Probably won't be able to find it. You might be able to. But it being such a new channel, might not be able to find it. Fix it for me. Alright. That'll work. Yeah, I gotta waiting on Regs to say when those reels are done. Still ain't got my new reel in yet. He had a problem with it. They sent him the wrong cotton picking reel. But I told him I wasn't in that big of a hurry for it right now. Just whenever he got around to getting it. Yeah, I like to go to New Zealand and fish. I like watching Briggsy and all them down there in Australia. watch all kinds of fishing, not just here in the States. Subscribe to the channel, though. We'll be fishing live tonight. We'll be fishing for freshwater fish. Probably grab a cooler and stock some bait in the freezer anyway. Grab a couple baits out of the freezer to fish with, and then put a couple cat rods out, and we'll throw the bobby garland around and see if we can get on the bobby garland, see if we can throw some more bait in the freezer. We'll have some downtime if he's getting on the roller. Thank you, buddy. Just busy right this minute. My son should be here in a few minutes. Throw him on the roller and we can keep trucking with the dirt. We won't have to stop. I'm probably gonna run for another 2 or 3 hours. So I'll probably work till 7:30 Eastern time. Shut down at 7:30, fuel up. The superintendent's here, I'll grease up. I need to grease the machine. I appreciate that, Warren. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'll be live on it. I'll probably be live on it tomorrow morning, and then see how many people pop in. Then I might go live back on this channel in the afternoon. I might split it until I can start getting a good fan base on that other channel. If I did it with the tablet straight up and down, I get more people in here. But one, I don't like that view, so I don't like the short view. Most people like the wide view. That way they can put it up on their TVs, sit and watch, sit on their phone and chat. If they don't want to chat, they can just sit back and watch on their TV. It's the way I do my fishing channel too. I do it sideways. Overloading the trucks and I'm throwing dirt everywhere. Just stack it out nice like that right there. It's a decent load right there. Yeah, to give you something to watch and listen to. don't do the vertical shows. 60 subs. Yeah, I picked up 2 this morning and then 1 just now, so I shared it out to a few people this morning on Facebook Messenger. I sent it to Ed Jenkins and Regs and you, and I sent it out to Miss Lisa. Yeah, I don't like watching the vertical shows either. See, the nice thing about this, like you got hands-free device in your dump truck. You can set it up while we're sitting there loading. You know what I'm saying? You can sit and kind of intermittently peek at it, listen what's going on and stuff while you're in your truck. Makes the time pass by faster. That's what I do when I'm in here. You know, before I started going live, I'd pop into other people's lives and sit and listen. Help pass the time by. I know how boring it gets. You know, driving a dump truck, you got to keep your head on a swivel, but you could always sit and listen if you wanted to. Peek at it intermittently. Fishing's the same way. You can always watch when you get back home too. Turn it on the old TV and sit and watch. Appreciate you popping in, Warren. It was awesome. If people got questions, I can answer questions. A lot of people just like to sit and watch the that's stacked up for him. Tell my son to jump on this roller when he gets here. Keep hauling dirt. Really need to get this road done. No, I'm just eyeballing it right now, Martin. I gotta put GPS in this machine eventually. It'll make it a lot quicker and easier. Right now, I'm just cutting like that. Like I said, remember that one said what, 11.5 foot cut. I'm just kind of guesstimating on the depth, but I'm digging it uphill so the water will run off down the road. Ah, crap. There. I'm digging it low on that end to the higher on this end, so that water will run out. You know, run down that road, run down that way and get out of here. If I dig it behind me, it's going to fall into this swell right here, and it's going to fill this swell in. We really need to fill that in right there. We need to put dirt in right there, so that right there won't hold water. We end up having to undercut it. I'll get with the superintendent about that tonight if he shows up. Avoiding Jelly Roll. Why are you avoiding Jelly Roll? I listen to Jelly Roll off and on. As you can tell, I'm sitting in the machine. I've got a radio in here. I don't ever turn the radio on. Yeah, I just eyeball it. Well, like I said, if you had a hands-free device and you just put your phone in that, it's legal then you can just sit and listen. But I very rarely listen to the radio. I don't even have a radio in my minivan. It quit working like a month or two after I got it, and I just never replaced it. I don't really listen to the radio much. Listen to the radio when I get home because my son's usually got the radio playing in his room. But he listens to classic country, so I'll sit and listen to what he listens to. What are they going to do here? Oh, they're going to build houses. They're going to put, like, they're going to stuff 100 houses in here. I don't know how many acres it is. They're going to stick like 100 houses in this little area right here. It was crazy. I cleared, that last company I worked for, I cleared 37.5 acres. It took me a month to do it by myself, running one track hoe. They said they were going to put 157 houses on 37 acres. Can you believe that? 157 houses on 37 acres. I was like, what? And they starting like $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. So they're going to make a lot of money off of that mess. Back up and pull that windrow. They try to squeeze as many houses into one little area as they can around here, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I heard about that guy. I don't know his channel, but I've heard about him. The guy that told me about him said he couldn't remember the channel. I've never came across it on mine. I watched Let's Dig 18. You ought to look him up if you like heavy equipment and stuff. Let's Dig 18 is pretty cool. That's a good channel to watch. He owns his own company, so. He mainly runs Volvo equipment. He's got a few cat pieces of equipment, but he mostly runs Volvos. He likes the older cats. He's got like an old D7 from like the 70s that he likes to run. He's got a big 350. He's got a 220. Volvo track hoe. He's got a Volvo Dozer. He's got that D7 cat Dozer. He's got a few little minis. He's got a lot of equipment. He's got some off-road trucks too. He's kind of like a one-man band. He's got one guy that works with him, but a lot of the times he just works by himself. Like he'll load the truck and then go dump the dirt, load the truck, go dump the dirt, and then he'll get on a dozer and blade it. Then he'll get on the roller and roll it in. He's pretty much like a one-man guy. He builds ponds and stuff like that. It's pretty cool to watch. He's got like 600,000 subs. He's been on the YouTubes for a while. you always delivered to the plant. Never got to get any equipment. That sucks. Yeah, they're fun to operate. My son sent me a picture of his job site, truck stuff. Got it stuck twice. My son said they got the off-road truck stuck twice on the other job. 4 to 6 parts, yeah. Was it a Quarry? He's delivering Quarry equipment. That's the way my 992 was. Yeah, a lot of what you moved went to Australia. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they got the big quarries down there. I actually started to go down there. But from what I heard, they actually live at the quarries. I was like, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. But that's diehard working right there, buddy. To go out to the quarry and stay like a month or two, then go back home. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Sorry, I was talking to my dad. He's like, he's trying to talk to me on YouTube. I said, well, you gotta start a channel. Yeah, see, lived there for 3 months and they're off for 3 months. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I miss quarry work, but I don't miss quarry work. I ran a 992 for a long time. Ran a Hammer for a while. I ran the off-road trucks. Ran 100-ton trucks. Ran 70-ton trucks. Never ran like the 300-tonners like they got, 300 and 400-tonners. But the biggest we got here is the 777s. It takes a big mind to be able to run a 300 or 400-ton haul truck. Them bad boys are massive. I remember when I got into quarry work, I started on a 50-tonner, and I lasted for about 2 months, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. Like, it was just crap, man. So boring driving back and forth from a loader, and I was like, well, I want to run a loader. So they put me on the 988 for a couple nights. Put me on it for 2 nights. First night I just played around, learned the controls. Well, about halfway through the night, and then they had me go down in the pit and start loading the truck. After those 2 nights, they put me on the 990 for 3 days, for 3 nights. Then they put me on the 992, and I didn't get off for 6 years. So I've ran all the big boy toys. I left that quarry, went to a different quarry, and I ran a Komatsu 900. That was a big machine. That's bigger. It's bigger than the 992. It's slow, man. The Komatsu loaders are junk. I don't like them. I'm just a cat guy, I guess. I love cat, man. 400-ton dump truck to China. Jeez. Yeah, see, them bad boys are massive. That's the big boy. That's the real big boy toys right there. I thought about going up to Canada, working in the oil fields up there. I never did it. We're working the old sands. But they did the same thing, like you live on site. I ain't about. I want to be able to go home every day. I like going home and sleeping in my bed. Oldest boy gets, he gets older and stuff like that. I might start doing a traveling job. He's only got another year. He'll be 18, so I guess he'll figure out what he wants to do. Why did I type S? I have no idea. Must have bumped it or something. Yeah. There's some big ones here too, but nowhere comparable to them bad boys, man. Them things are huge. I worked at the largest open pit mine in Georgia. It was 700 feet deep. It's just north of Macon, Georgia. That's where I worked at for, how many years did I get there total? Probably 10 years, 12 years, 12 or 13 years total at that mine. I mean, it's the biggest one in the state. It was pretty big too. It's even bigger now though, since I left, because they done upgraded all their equipment. Vulcan bought them out. They went to all 992s and all 777s. So now I think they're running like 10 777s and all that. When I was there, we just had a couple. We had like 3 777s, and the rest were 70 and 65 ton trucks. When the 777s first came in, man, everybody's like, man, them things are huge. I was like, yeah, they're big, but they're not big. I mean, you ain't seen big until you see a 400 tonner. I said, that's big. They got them big, they use shovels to load them bad boys. I've only ever ran a shovel one time. I ran it for about 2 hours. That's all the seat time I've got on a shovel. It's 2 hours. Oldest boy just got here. The owner's son just brought him over here. Let's shut down early. We don't here. We run till about 7:30. I gotta make sure I get off in enough time so I can go get my wife's medicine today. She needs her medicine. She needs her meds, man. She needs her medicine. Closes at 9, so go back just a little bit farther this way, and I'll start cutting from that way. $7 miles. Jeez, that's insane. pretty insane, 7 miles down. It's like the guys that work in the, in the shaft mines and stuff, man. Like that right there takes a special breed of man right there. Like you couldn't get me where I couldn't see sunlight. I've got guts, but I don't have that. Like I just I like being able to see the sun. Remember to get my charger out of here. See how much closer he gets. See, my son drives the truck a little bit better than that other guy does. Dozer operator's being a whiny butt. Got him taken off the truck. I'm like, it does fine for me. I don't understand what the big issue is. He got mad at my son because he missed the dump spot by like 10 or 15 feet. I'm like, you're getting mad over 10 or 15 feet, man. You got a dozer. Just push the dirt wherever you want to put it. It doesn't make any sense to get mad at a truck driver for missing it by 10 or 15 feet. That out. He's probably got stuff that's caked in the back of that truck. I'll look here in just a minute. phone for a minute. Gotta build all this up where I can walk down in there a little farther. Truck drivers go down. Back shift done. yeah, they're huge, I bet. Or they're not wide at all. It varies. Like the quarry I worked at, there wasn't enough room for trucks to pass. Like they had to build like little passing lanes. I mean, they literally had to build passing lanes. Like a truck would pull in and stop, so that loaded truck could come by, because you know the loaded truck always has the right of way in a quarry. So the empty truck coming down the ramp would pull over. That's true. They'd pull over, you know, the empty truck would pull over and the loaded truck would come by. Yeah, I mean, even our pit road wasn't very wide. Now the new one was, because we had a collapse. We had a bunch of rock fall off the wall and it blocked our main ramp, so they just shut that ramp down and we just cut in a new ramp on the other side of the pit. And now that one was wide enough for 200 tonners to pass by each other. I did a lot of that on night shift. Had to dig downhill or dig uphill, load trucks on an uphill load. It was pretty wild. Front tire would come off the ground while he was loading the truck. It was pretty fun. He didn't load the truck just right. Like literally the front tire of the haul truck would come up off the ground when you put the rock in there. Sometimes I do it on purpose just to mess with a truck driver. You know, you gotta have a little bit of fun while you're at work. I gotta get this cut. I can turn south. I'm about to move them rocks again. The rocks keep getting in my way. I need to do something with them. Haul them off, bury them or something. I need to do something with all them rocks. I don't know why they just wouldn't bury them in the slope down there. Oh, I bet. Yeah, we've had a few incidents. We had one truck driver. It wasn't from the pit, but it was from a stripping crew. He was running down the ramp and either fell asleep and lost control, or he lost control of his truck and he hit the side of the wall. And they had to shut the pit down and all kinds of stuff. Like, he actually hit the high wall. He's lucky he didn't go over he's lucky he didn't lose. He's lucky he drove it into the high wall, because the high wall is what kept it from going over. Like, he panicked and he cut the wheel hard to the left and he hit the high wall berm and it flipped him over, and he ended up on the roof of the truck. It was a 50-ton truck. Quarries are dangerous, man, if you're not careful. And I had my accident first year there. 300 tons of rocks fell from 300 feet up, and I didn't run fast enough. I ended up in the hospital for 3 days. Having surgery done to my left shoulder. Quarries are dangerous if you're not careful. then I'll pull this dirt to my left. I'll turn the machine sideways and I'll dig all the dirt that I'm sitting on. I'll dig it out and then I'll go down there. That'll probably be tomorrow if we get to work tomorrow. Brother said it was storming down there at their house down in Middle Georgia. There's rain south of us now. See which way it's going. There's rain south of us now, coming up through Atlanta. Wait for this raggedy phone to load up. Southeast, but it's coming up to Atlanta and coming here. We're gonna get rained on here after a while. Should be alright for a couple hours though. Works 6 months out of the year, so that's crazy. That's what I ought to do. I take 6 months off every year. Up right here, dig this out, and I'll move them rocks out of the way, and I'll slide this dirt to my left, and I'll turn it, and I'll load him. You'll have to pull up and then back under me. Uh-huh. Yeah. Tatum never did come back, so I guess he finally got enough dirt. He finally got enough dirt for the tandem. Where you put the dirt in? Let's put this out. Alright. Just cutting this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ow. see the screen because of the sun. The sun is so bright. Hey, yes, sir. How long am I here for? I don't know. Today I'll probably leave in another couple hours, but I don't know how long this job's going to take. At this rate, it's supposed to be done by October, so it's when it's supposed to be done is October. Supposed to be done in October. And we still got a lot of dirt to move around, and a lot of stuff to do. Ouch. Job finished. Yeah, it's supposed to be done in October. Still a lot of work to be done, though. I'm just looking at the current flows now for lakes and the river. 33. Yeah, so they're going to keep it right at 33. Going to keep it at 33K for a while, I guess. Which that's fine. Lake's all that drop, but it's a small drop. Or a couple tenths a day. It's supposed to start raining though, so I do need to watch Ryan Hall. I don't know if he posted a video today or not. You sure it following you? Dead. dirt right here, but that stuff right here is gonna pack so tight, man. This dirt right here was just meant for a good. The dirt right here was just meant for a road bed. Cool. Hurry up already. Hurry up what? I can't make the truck get here any faster, Riggs.
You always got to fuss about something.
I bet you heard that, didn't you, Riggs? Always got to fuss about something. That's just Riggs, man. He's just naturally ornery. Always got to fuss about something. That's just Riggs, man. Riggs is just ornery. He's mad because his cankle's broken. He can't do nothing. Had all that work done to that old cankle. He's sitting on the back porch chilling, watching your birds. Yeah. Hope this rain will hold off. Nurse Ratchet. Yep. All right. Time to make that transition. Time to make that transition. Woo. Dang it, cell phone. Yeah, I hope everything works out, Rich. Hopefully that one will tape better than the other one. Big old rock, man. Big old rock, man. Big old rock, man. I'll do that. Another big old rock right there. Rocks everywhere. That's one thing about East Tennessee, buddy. There's no shortage of rocks. Yes. What do you mean something just broke? That ain't good. Alright, I'll be up there in a minute. He's just trying to turn hard to the right. You didn't get out and look? Well, you need to get out of the truck and look and see if it's broke. You don't just keep driving it. I'll be up there in a minute. Youngins. He said I heard a loud clunk in the truck. Looks like the day might be over with early, dang it. Come on, man. See, every time I want to get overtime, man, some dumb crap always happens. Man. It's like I heard a loud clunk and now the truck just wants to keep turning to the right. Well, then something's broke, man. You need to get out and look. Don't keep driving it. Lord have mercy, man. What is with these kids these days, man? Bells aren't. Daggone bells, man. They're not worth a crap. Nah, I won't cover that rock. Well, y'all, that is going to end my day. Oh, tablet almost fell out of the van. If y'all can see me, I'll set y'all up in the seat, tell y'all what happened. All right, we're back. The haul truck, the right turn cylinder on the haul truck broke. So that is going to do it. We are done. Home, fuel up, there. Walk everything down, fuel everything up. We're going to get out of here. So, appreciate everybody hanging out and chilling with me. What's going on, Martin? What's going on, Booze Fighter? Your stepdad worked for Season. He's running a Traco, yeah. Well, our dump truck just broke and it's the only one we got on the job, so we're done for the day. We are done. Appreciate everybody hanging out and chilling. But that's it for us, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go fishing, so that just means I get to go fishing earlier. I'll see everybody later. Deuces, y'all.